One.
Hey, paisanos, welcome to the podcast with SnapKick. Today we're gaming in a podcast with away. And here we have our host, Mr. Toe Lover, Toe Farlow.
Hey.
Round of applause.
Please clap.
Why is nobody playing the laugh track?
There we go. I was on my end.
Alright.
Spicy, you're fucking banned from doing the intro over again.
Roman, my picture's still not up there. You need to put it up there.
Okay.
Don't worry, Spicy. I got your picture.
Yeah, I know. More professional.
I'm a good podcast hover.
Yeah. And we have our second host, the more important one, okay. Pizza Rat Gaming.
Yo.
And then we have our very special super guest, the guy who kicks snaps, SnapKick.
Why did you put funny haha words around my picture? What did you mean by this?
Because you love Doge, right?
Why'd you put Doge means?
I'm gonna pull out my gun right now. Does that intimidate you?
I'm from Texas. Not really.
Roll 1d6 for intimidation.
Roman, what are you scared of?
Frogs.
Imagine I'm a frog right now and I'm hopping up to you. Ribbit.
No!
You know those giant ass frogs from like anime and shit? Yeah. They're coming to you. We have the entire stock of them inside our shed.
I don't watch anime.
This is like an episode of Maury where we just get Roman in a room and then we just bring out a bunch of like frogs.
This is like those shows. This is like the talk show where the girl says, "I'm afraid of olives," then they just like bring out a thing of olives.
Yeah.
No.
Just lock him in a room and make him look at Twitch chat while it's filled with the funny haha pepes and peepos, and Roman just begins to lose his mind.
It's not
Everybody in the crowd starts laughing as Roman's like, shit, no, they brought out the fucking frogs.
It's not.
We just have to lock Roman and Nyx in a room, and Nyx will just be like, "Here's my frog, Roman."
It's not untrue.
Yeah.
So what is the Sitting by the Fire podcast?
I'm glad
you asked.
Oh.
Glad you asked. Oh.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad I asked.
I'm glad you asked.
Well, we're a podcast and we talk to other Twitch streamers who also play the Dead by Daylights.
But the thing is,
so why am I here?
But the thing is, we're not sitting by the fire.
You've played it once or twice.
You've heard of Dead by Daylight.
Spicy, check my Twitch stream. I beg to differ. We're not sitting by the fire.
Well, on the worst stream, the one with more viewers.
I have a fire in my trash can to my left.
Oh, okay.
Are you calling this a garbage fire?
I have a fire in my heart.
You know, I won't say he's wrong.
It hurts.
Or YouTube. Oh, yeah, let's do YouTubers. Because Meepo's in a Twitch streamer.
Damn.
That's not
So,
important.
SnapKick. We all know how much you love Dead by Daylight.
Why don't you?
Who are you?
Why don't you tell us
You love Dead by Daylight a lot. Why don't you tell us about Dead by Daylight?
Dead by Daylight is the greatest scam ever run by a video game developer company to this day. And by capitalizing on a really fun gameplay loop that nobody else has somehow been able to do correctly, they have now single-handedly built themselves a monopoly by way of having Michael Myers in the video game, so that edgy ethos get turned on when he grabs them and stabs them because there's something wrong with you people.
And he wears the medic gown.
He wears the medic gown because, like, it's just long enough. It's just long enough. If it were any shorter, I think we would be TOS.
And when he kicks pallets, you get to see those Tootsie Wootsies.
Stop.
Now that's TOS.
Well, judging by your speech, we can tell that you loved Dead by Daylight. What got you into this incredible game?
I'm surprised just Spicy's carrying this so hard.
I know, right?
I think I saw a friend, my buddy Chatterskull play it, and then I also watched the YouTube streamer JFJ play it. It was just a neat looking game. It was very unique, and I played it, and then I fell down into the hole, the DBD hole, where a bunch of other people fell into.
Huh. I see.
I actually want to say
Yeah.
so I've watched a bunch of your content, or at least a decent amount of it. I think you're like one of the only people. I think it's like a big variety streamer that I watch like pretty often. Well, like
Thank you.
yeah, like I think I didn't even know you did speedrunning. I think I saw like you were doing the Sonic speedrun when I first met you, and then I was like looked into it a little more. I'm like, oh, he actually just does speedrunning. What got you into like speedrunning? I think I might have asked you this off here, but like what got you like really into it?
You might have, yeah. So speedrunning was kind of just something I've always watched. I've watched speedruns for a long time. You know, I'm one of the basic bitches who watched GDQ forever ago. I'm one of the elitists who thinks GDQ is absolute crap since like 2017. I just enjoy the replayability it adds to a lot of single player games and the competitive nature of it that comes down to optimization and like skill. Like for some things, there's some games that I think are just strictly made better by speed running. You could say that like, oh, a racing game, you know, that's sort of speed running distilled, but then you have something like one of my main speed games, Taz Wanted, originally for the GameCube and Xbox, that on its own is a pretty janky sort of okay platformer, but then you put it into speed running context where it has like 10 or plus years of development in speed running, mostly from one person, my good man Cyclone FN. And it kind of just rebuilds how you see the game and how you play it. So it sort of was just like, okay, at some point I decided I'm just gonna pick random games and speedrun it. And that's sort of been my MO is I don't have any one game I speedrun. I go, ooh, this would be fun to go fast in. And then I do that for a little bit. And I think that's like excessively more fun than okay, I'm gonna play Sonic, and Sonic is the only thing I can play for the rest of my life because fuck me, I'd kill myself if that was the case. Oh my lord.
Interesting. Now,
Yeah.
with all that being said, specifically about Sonic, who's your favorite Sonic character? Who do you think is the most? I'm not gonna say
No,
that
no.
actually. Who do you
Why
think
is
is
think
it
it went
Bandit
better.
Who do you think is
No,
the
no,
hottest Sonic character?
Yeah.
No, don't step on Roman there. I think he has a good point. If we're gonna talk about Knuckles, we have to talk about Pumpkin Hill at some point. Now,
Okay,
if we
glad
were
you
to
brought
think
this
about
up.
Pumpkin Hill, could you recite the entire Pumpkin Hill rap?
This is from
Here, I'll
Sonic
drop the
Adventure
beat.
2 Battle, right?
Yeah.
asking for our- I'm asking
Do.
for our audience, of course. Who is Pumpkin Hill?
Spicy,
That-
do you not know?
No, of
Does
course.
he not know? Does he lack critical information?
No,
That
guys-
next question.
guys,
name
look.
your top 10 hottest
Guys-
Sonic characters.
Guys, look, I'm gonna speak to him after the show. Maybe be looking for a replacement soon with him. I'm very sorry about this.
What the fuck? You don't pay me.
Spicy,
I've
spicy,
been working.
spicy.
I've been working here for like 9
We're not gonna pay you
months.
at this rate.
Yeah, we're not paying you. We're not gonna be paying you. Pumpkin Hill's a bit overrated. I don't know about that.
Pumpkin Hill is okay. So I wouldn't say Pumpkin Hill's overrated. It's just that it's overshadowing the rest of the tracks, which are really just as good. Aquatic Mine is fantastic. Death Chamber is kind of a fucking meme, but it's good. Like, yeah, no, everyone likes Pumpkin Hill because it's the best. I hate to say it. Aquatic Mine is still really good though. If my favorite Sonic character though is I don't know. I'm not 12, so I don't really have one. So I'm going to say Omega. I'm going to say Omega from Sonic Adventure 1 because he has like a complete arc that begins and ends. And that's like, that's just a brand new thing. And that's never been replicated in the Sonic universe. He dies. Or Gamma, excuse me, Gamma. Thank you. I get them confused.
Oh wow, robot racist actually.
Yeah,
Shocking.
no, unironically.
All right.
My favorite Sonic character is very basic. My favorite is Tails.
That's pretty basic.
I could
spicy.
see that, to be honest.
It's always
Yeah,
been my
that
favorite since I was a
fits.
small child. And I haven't watched it, or I haven't seen any Sonic in a couple of years. So
No, Mr. Snapkick, what game have you completed the fastest? And what was the time?
Relatively, I guess. Like, if I were to compare it to a leaderboard, I did have a few world records, very
Oh.
briefly. There's a small indie platforming game called Gravity Ghost. It's like a really short game that's 2D platformer and that's just based around little planetoids that have gravity. It makes for a really nice speed run, but there's only like me and one other person that runs it. And then 2 other people have submitted times as well. I briefly held world record for that in 2 of its categories. And then I tricked the board owner into creating a 3rd category that I never submitted to. So like just to bamboozle him and make the board look ugly. And then I had a world record in, what was it called? Slipstream, which was like a Mega Drive Genesis style 2D racing game. Plays a lot like Outrun, is very cool. If I were like proud of any particular time, it's probably Taz Wanted, because I got sub. No, that's right. I went to I did a marathon for why am I Blitz. Blitz. It's a thing that's sort of run by a collegiate group out in California. It's got some names behind it like Deo Man, I'm forgetting his name. I follow him on Twitch. The one Josh guy who runs, who has world records in Jack 1. Deo Man has had many world records in the original Spyro game. Has a bunch of big names kind of like that, and I got a PB on. I got my first sub hour there, live on stream, and I also won like 2 raffles right away, which I never received either prize. So you know what? I still feel like a winner.
It's okay. We'll write to them, and we're a pretty big podcast. We can write to them. Make sure we get those stuff in the mail. Okay, sounds good.
Right. Thank you. It's
Yeah,
been like over a year, but I still really want the SSD. I beg of you.
I
Listen,
mean, I don't blame you.
at one time we even had 10 concurrent viewers, so I mean.
Oh my
Spicy.
god.
We don't want to brag, Spicy. Come on.
Oh, okay, of course.
It's a very modest show.
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm rocking 6 right now, so.
Oh my god.
Wow. I'm not even gonna look. It's gonna make me anxious. But I guess in terms of like content, did you have someone or you were like, wow, after watching this, I want to do streaming? Like, what was this starting for you? What was the starting like snap in your head? You were like, hey, I want to do streaming.
Streaming in particular, I don't know. I wanted to do something like this since probably since the original I say super best friends, the original best friends, 2 best friends play. Do you remember those guys? I say remember as if they're not still around. Okay. They were very early machinima dudes who ended up going off and making their own channel that was like the basically the pinnacle of Let's Play. Basically just the top tier of Let's Play. It never got better than that. And they were a big part of my inspiration, like what shaped my humor overall. Streaming in particular, I guess like, earliest examples for me would have been Vine Sauce before Twitch was around. And then my good buddy Yeoman, who I met mutually and who started streaming. That's how I met him mainly. I was his like only moderator for a while, and he started blowing up, and then I decided to do streaming a little more seriously because I'd wanted to do it for years. It's just a thing of like, okay, I have to actually do it. And so my ultimatum was I have to stream at least every other day. And I did that consistently for a year. And since then, I've only missed like a couple of days on that schedule for about 2 years. So that was sort of my thing, was I gave myself that specific challenge. It's like, there we go. Hello, House Plenty.
Well, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really just getting into it. I think streaming. I'm just getting into streaming. There's always it's always interesting to talk to people like what inspired them or what like made someone want to do it.
Yeah, totally. I think everyone has their own inspirations and their own things they want to do. A lot of people sort of like yourself go, okay, well, I like X game and I want to go through that entirely. And in my case, it was much more inspired by variety stuff. And I think one of my biggest reasons for doing it was for years, I've had trouble just like starting games and also finishing them. Like it's already a challenge for me sometimes to click the start button, but then I just never really finished a lot of games. I'd play them like once or twice and leave it. Streaming was sort of my outlet of like, okay, I'm going to not play this game until I can stream it, because if I stream it, then I'll have people who are watching, hopefully, and at the very least, I'll have like video recordings, I'll feel some sort of obligation to get through the game, because I've never stopped loving video games, but my own motivation and perspiration and whateveration you can add onto that kind of just started waning from day to day years ago. So I've had to just kind of push to make my own incentive. Streaming was that.
Yeah. All right. So, quick question:
Mm-hmm.
Have you finished Vampire the Masquerade yet?
No,
Mhm.
I sort of fell off on that one.
Fair enough. I was like, I remember I was watching for a while, and I was like, I haven't seen Vampire the Masquerade in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
And I'm tempted to go in chat and be like, oh, well, Mr. Kick, where's the Vampire the Masquerade?
Soon TM. Soon TM, as well as along with the Bayonetta 2 playthrough, along with the hell, I don't even know what I've left behind at this point.
Oh, that's another thing. You did for the Bayonetta. This is around because you did it a while ago, but then because you did the Bayonetta 2 one, you did face cam recently, and you decided to take that big jump. And I know it's a scary thing for a lot of people to just go from like either just like a voice or like a picture to like exposing who you are. What was that
Right.
like for you?
Good question. Yeah, it was weird because I've grown up like cards on the table. I grew up on the very edgy sort of paranoid side of the internet. A lot of my early internet interactions was playing stuff like Gary's Mod and TF2, like back when it was just fucking Wild West, dude. It was, you go somewhere, you never know what to expect. People could be shitty, people could be awesome. It sort of started there, and like, I saw people get fucked over for revealing personal info, and so I sort of got that OPSEC mentality, and that only got more pronounced when I spent more time on websites like 4chan and 8chan and stuff. Just a lot of places like there where it's sort of just paramount to like, hey, anonymity is not just it's not just like something you do, it's something to consistently maintain for your own safety. And in a lot of cases, like, anonymity was just a part of the culture. If you were revealing yourself, it's not only like, oh, could you would get screwed over. People were just annoyed by that because they want to hear your thoughts, they want to hear what you have to say. They don't necessarily want to know who you are because that might taint their perception of how they see you. And I've had that same idea when it comes to streaming. I know this streamer, this particular person's name is Verboten, but someone like Cryotic, I grew up watching a bunch of his stuff, despite more recent bullshit that's happened with him. And he's a guy kind of like me, famous for having a really nice voice. He did a bunch of playthroughs, he did a bunch of dramatic readings, but he was always the icon. He was always the caricature he built for himself. He wasn't a face. He never showed his face, and that was like a mystique thing. That was a big sell, a big allure. Was he was able to identify as this caricature that lended itself towards like people making fan art, towards a lot of just stuff that just helped him as a content creator. And so I kind of wanted to go for something like that for the longest time because I'm not self-conscious about how I look excessively. I don't think I'm particularly ugly or anything, but I also know that as soon as I show my face and people start making associations with me as like more than a voice and a content creator and a streamer, it begins to become something more personal, and I didn't necessarily want to go that way. But I kind of just realized at a point that, okay, basically every streamer who is successful right now, who one, doesn't have a built-in YouTube audience, or two, didn't like early adopt streaming, uses a face cam. And it's not just like, oh, because my initial idea was, well, if I have a face cam and I'm not doing something entertaining with it, if I'm not mugging the camera, if I'm not doing jokes and skits or something, then it's detrimental. Why would you want to see some fucking dude sitting in the screen covering the gameplay if it's not adding to it. My mentality still is that if it's not adding, it's subtracting. But I sort of just took that plunge of, okay, well, I have to make it an ad, because I feel like that's just what a lot of people will look for when they're browsing streams is, hey, is this person like real? Or, you know, if you see a stream where it's just gameplay, it's 50-50 whether it's going to be a commentator or it's going to be someone silently playing, as I've learned by randomly rating people. So that's sort of where I took that plunge there, and it was made a lot nicer by way of, I decided, okay, I'm not going to just get a webcam, turn it on. I'm going to go all out. I got like 2 studio lights on the other side of me. My father was absolutely baller and got me a green screen. Just kind of wordlessly said, okay, you're getting a green screen. I'm like, do you, what? You don't have, where would I even fit a green screen in my room? But he made it work. So that was like, okay, because I'm not, like, you're not seeing my messy, cluttered room. I don't look like complete shit on camera. It's like, okay, well, now I'm feeling more inclined to do it, you know?
Yeah.
What a cool guy.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's really cool. Your dad just put like, green screen. Cause yeah, you know, I'm not from personal experience or anything. You know, just from like what I heard. Like people be really mean about rooms and how dirty or clean they are, even if it's not that dirty. You know, sometimes you know people
you mean
just
like
no one in
you
particular.
mean like people comment on your dirty room?
I don't have a dirty room.
Wait, Roman. I'm sorry, but I remember when you didn't have a green screen. Didn't everybody like call you a loser because of how dirty your room was?
Look, the VODs are all gone, so you can't prove shit.
I can't prove. Roman, did I not tell you my clip from 2020?
Roman's room.
2021 of your gross room in April.
It doesn't sound familiar. No, it doesn't sound true. It was
so if you were to reveal your room right now on stream, are you telling me it would not look like a tornado?
It'd be spotless, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I can't do it. My webcam is it's in the shop.
The shop. Well, what's it buying?
What?
It's
Home
it's
Depot,
broken.
How'd you break it? Did you punch it because everybody kept making fun of your dirty room?
Is it broken like punched, or is it broken like mentally, like those hentai?
Or is it broken like porn?
Is ripped.
I mean, sorry, you said hentai, and I immediately.
Exactly. No, we're on the same wavelength. You're good.
Is it broken like money? Or broke like money?
No, it's my dog was juggling in my room and he knocked it over.
Knocked what over your
And then
room?
your dog ate your homework, right?
Yeah, of course.
Ah, yes.
Right.
But no, my dog. He ate my webcam. That's what happened. He ate my webcam.
Okay, turn the webcam on anyways. We can just do doggo vision.
Damn.
We can see through his ass. Like see right through.
Just see what the dog sees. Think like the dog.
See what the dog is actually doing.
Oh
What's
my
the
god.
dog doing?
We're gonna find out what that goddamn dog is doing.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this mystery.
What is it doing though?
What is the dog doing? Only a spoonful.
God damn it. So I better Snap. I think when it was just your voice, I didn't really have a good gauge of how old you were. But I think as I've seen the kind of the games you play, I can kind of like gauge like you're like a kind of a range on you. You're kind of like you're like a Blockbuster kind of gamer. You shopped at a Blockbuster. You watched some.
At a point, yeah.
Yeah, you watched some old.
You've
SpongeBob.
like 3 games that you kept from Blockbuster. That's what he's saying. It's like,
Yeah.
at
No,
least
I
3
never
games.
kept the games. My parents wouldn't let me, dude.
Damn.
No way.
Like, we're not paying for that.
Yeah, no, but I
No.
kind of get like a sense of like you're, at the very least, similar in age to me. So I'm like, do you have a Blockbuster experience? You were like, yeah, this is.
Who doesn't,
Oh,
though?
it's so hard to think about because that was. It feels like it was a lifetime ago that there was a Blockbuster not very far from me, like minutes away. And I remember going there a handful of times. I don't recall anything in particular that we borrowed, because I'm probably just as likely going to remember something we borrowed as something my family bought, because my family always got video games for me and my siblings and my dad, and we kind of had a bunch of stuff different stuff growing up. It's probably something for the PS2, I would say. It's just I'm remembering a bunch of games now that I'm thinking about it. I have no idea which were rentals or not. I do remember walking through Blockbuster at the very least.
Nice.
Those were the best times.
I've also been to a Blockbuster. I went there when
Oh my god.
I was a couple years old, right as it was like shutting down.
But it went out of business when you were 6 years old.
Yeah, that's why I went there.
I've honestly woken up like cold sweats because I'm dreaming I'm in a Blockbuster, and I'm like, it's like the fucking scene in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when they first get in the building, and they're like looking, they're like, oh my god, this place is beautiful. And I'm like doing that at a Blockbuster, and then I wake up and I'm like, no, it's not real.
By the way you say cold sweat, I thought you were going to say, like, I dreamt I was in a Blockbuster, and then suddenly the entrance disappeared, and it's just a never-ending Blockbuster. It stole my soul. I became a videotape.
Yeah,
No. When I thought he said Blockbuster, I thought he was like standing outside of Blockbuster. Then he just sees like the door closed forever, and he's like, no, Blockbuster, no.
Yeah, it's called being an employee at Blockbuster. I mean, I guess not anymore. Ooh.
Dude, I sell Blockbuster gift cards.
Damn.
For real?
Actually?
Yeah,
Send me?
I have some.
Send me one?
So what?
I've
Just for science.
I've deadass thought about going onto eBay and buying like an old employee uniform, but then I was like, I think I have a problem.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't do
I don't know
it.
if I would call that frugal.
I just.
I mean,
I
I don't
didn't
think
do
you have
it.
a problem because I don't think you have a problem because I definitely was looking for a authentic Charles Entertainment cheesehead. So
You know what? I'll admit I'm actually kind of in the same camp. I was really mad. I worked for Pizza Hut for like a week, and I was really mad that I lost my T-shirt, that like one of the 2 T-shirts they gave me, because they were actually really nice, like Pizza Hut employee T-shirts.
Damn.
feels bad.
Feels
Feels
bad.
really bad.
Dude, I fucking love Pizza Hut. Oh my god.
I fucking love Pizza Hut, but after
No.
after working there for a little bit, I've realized, oh, hey, so their cleaning procedures aren't exactly like, I wouldn't say they're disgusting or unethical or nothing, but when I
Just
went
not
to my
ethical.
manager and I said, hey,
Stop
can
it,
I bring in a
stop,
wire
stop.
brush? And he said, no.
SnapKick.
Hey, what's up?
Was this on a contract you signed? Can you be saying all this?
Yeah, no, you know what? No, fuck it. Hey, Jim, are you listening to this right now?
Shit. Oh shit.
Remember when we were taking the trash out and it took like 2 of you guys to lift up one of the trash cans, and I myself lifted one up alone despite being like an out of shape weak lanklet? And then he looked at me, and do you know what he dead ass said to me?
I think you
He
told me
said,
this.
you know what? He said, you know what, dude? No offense, but you kind of got that retard strength going on.
Oh
Jesus
no.
Ironically, the manager
Oh,
said that to me.
no.
And, like,
Shit.
One hand, it's funny. On one hand, I can laugh at that, and I can laugh at the joke. It's fine. On the other, just
Jesus
wow.
Christ.
Appropriate.
What
Not
the?
appropriate at all.
Can I say Pizza Hut tastes like asshole?
Okay, wait. Let's
Pizza
not get
Hut's
wild.
like one of the best chain
Tastes like
restaurants.
garbage.
Okay,
I
what's
fucking
better?
love Pizza Hut,
What-
but
Yeah,
damn, I
like-
hate you, Jim.
But you guys, have you ever had Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
Yeah. it's-
Chuck E. Cheese
sadly.
pizza actually slaps if
No,
it
it
wasn't rebranded, if
doesn't.
it was brand new.
It wasn't
I
reused.
haven't had.
No. So it always slaps. That's what you're saying, right?
I have not had Chuck E. Cheese in forever. I
Yeah,
had like 3
slaps-
birthday
slaps
parties.
Slaps me with the bacteria from the other person.
Yeah, honestly,
no,
slaps
no,
you
s-
with the animatronics breaking
listen.
loose and fucking eating
Shane,
your face.
Shane Dawson just didn't have any content, so he just whipped up some lies.
Dude, you know what's
Yeah,
weird
Wait,
is
one
has Shane
weird
Dawson ever
slice.
had content
Oh,
aside from
no.
being an
But
obnoxious
didn't you
fuck?
guys know?
No,
Shane
He wanted
Dawson,
to fuck his cat.
didn't you guys know? Shane
Jesus.
Dawson owns that that Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't
I
know.
don't think
if you
Shane
know.
Dawson owns a brain cell.
I mean,
I mean, he does own a cat, but we're not going to get into that.
You know what's weird is
I
that
already said he wanted to fuck his cat.
the entire internet took off. They're like, "Oh, Shane Dawson, like, oh, Pizza Hut, hot's wild." I'm like, "You fucks!" And I know none of you have been to a Pizza Hut in like 20 years. Don't lie to me. Like you give a shit. Fuck off.
You need cheese.
Tell it like it is. Yeah, those people talking about Pizza Hut, how dare they? How dare they
Oh.
speak ill of Pizza
No,
Hut?
Wait, sorry, I meant
Anybody who makes
Chuck E.
fun
Cheese.
of Jim from Pizza Hut, guess what, is a bitch. Anybody who makes fun of my boy Jim from Pizza Hut.
I'm gonna find whoever is talking shit about that bald ass egg shaped motherfucker Jim. I'm gonna kick their ass.
Wait. Did he make good pizza at least?
Who's ever making fun of my
He didn't make the pizza, he was the manager.
is a
Oh.
bitch.
Oh, fuck him then. What the fuck is he good for then? Not making any pies.
Nothing. He told us what to do. You know what? He told us what to do, and he never like put me on register for delivery, despite me being a delivery driver. Like it wasn't until 4 days in that I said, "Hey, can I be put on for delivery?" The rest of the days I was just cleaning dishes basically and learning to prep. I'm like, I'm a delivery driver. My job title is delivery driver.
It's like, yeah, you
I want
deliver
tips.
He's like, yeah, you deliver these dishes to the washing machine.
Honestly, and like the two times I got to delivery, one was to like some cool guy in a neighborhood who was just like, "Man, you play basketball?" "No, I can't catch for shit." "All right, have a good day." And then I borrowed his pen. The other was an apartment complex, and fuck me, I have no idea how. Do any of you know how to navigate an apartment complex?
No.
Because
No.
I was never told the exact apartment. I was never told it. I had no clue. It took me like 30 minutes of walking around randomly.
No,
Basically, well, I was walking around the apartment, and the guy who ordered the pizza literally leaned over the rail and started yelling my name. And I'm like, "Do I know you?" "Oh, you're the pizza!"
Wait, he's the pizza?
He's the pizza. You want to know the worst part? I forgot his soda.
No.
I know the pizza.
You wanna know
That was the
worst
most
part?
like mortifying shit in my life. He was
Okay,
really cool
so-
about it, but
So the guy ordered a pizza, but he was the pizza. How does that work?
well, you ever been to pizza before?
Wait, what?
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
All right, ban this kid right now.
Wait,
He's
let me-
never been to pizza.
wait,
Get
let
him the
Let me
fuck
get,
out of here.
Wait, let me get check.
All right, can you check real quick?
Yeah,
Hold on,
wait.
wait. Let me check my memory. Beep 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 beep.
Beep 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 beep.
Pizza.
Wait.
Pizza.
So I was a pizza in a lifetime.
So I was gonna ask,
Wait
is
a
it,
minute.
is it like the
I'm
SpongeBob?
going back. I'm going back. In my past, like I was a cow, got chopped. Wait. What
You ever see that that surgery where they turned her into a pizza?
Ever see that surgery that they did on the grape? That shit was crazy.
They turned her. They relocated her arms and her legs, and they sewed back on pizzas. She couldn't pick things up,
Nice.
but she had portable snacks, so that's pretty cool.
They just chopped her
Yeah.
up and made her the pepperoni. That's how pizza.
Did it grow
that's why-
back?
That's why pizza is
No.
successful.
Damn.
Nah, the clown called security and was just like, "Help! Security to medical! They're turning her into a Papa John's."
Help, she's eating her arms.
She did eat her arms, but the head of
Please help! She's turning him. They're turning her into Papa John's.
the head of medical kind of revoked the license because he's like, "You can't consent to being a pizza." They both
Fuck, I
disagreed with
can't.
that, but head of medical, what do you do?
Wait,
Okay,
so
can't.
her husband was a pizza, and she also wanted to be a pizza.
My father.
If you want, sure.
All right.
Was a pizza.
I'm gonna be honest. I've walked in on conversations in the middle of a conversation and understood more of that conversation than I did right now. I'm so
All
fucking
right, then I'm
lost
doing my
right
job.
now.
Good.
I'm so
Roman
lost right
came
now.
Roman came up to people, and they're like saying goodbye to each other, and he's like, "So you guys were talking about politics?"
So you guys were
You
talking
guys-
about Papa John's?
You guys like
So you guys aren't friends anymore. You can tell by the way this conversation's going.
You guys are saying goodbye to each other? Yeah, no, that doesn't vibe with me. I don't say goodbye. It's not part of my
No, no.
vocabulary. I
I
say
say-
sayonara gomenasai.
I say
Yeah.
morning, because if it was a good morning, I'd be fishing.
The fuck are you on
Yeah.
about?
I have a coworker.
That's
Where-
a shame.
It'll be like 7 in the morning, and he'll say "Good evening." And I asked him one time, "So why do you always say good evening?" He says, "Well, have you ever had a good morning?" And I'm like, "Damn,
Hey, dude.
kind of true.
God damn, this guy's a fucking G.
Damn, kind of true."
God damn.
I've just had a dad get confused at me because I would walk into a place I was doing some volunteer work, and I said, "Hey, good morning." He kind of just looks around and goes, "It's 2 p.m." I said, "Just shit. I woke up like an hour ago. Don't fucking harass me. It's midnight
had
right
that.
now. Do you think I have a good sleep schedule?"
Yeah. I did that when I switched from the morning shift to like the afternoon shift. I'd always say morning, and then people would look at me and I'm like, ah, shit,
Ah, shit.
My
Here we
bad.
go again.
my bad.
What are you guys' sleep schedules like? Because I know some of you are more to the west of me, so it's like 11:30, 10:30ish for you guys.
It's
Yeah,
11
We're
right
just
now.
hitting 11. I got a new job, and it keeps me pretty regular during the week, but like on the weekend it's fucking wild. It'll be like fucking 5 a.m. and I'm like, all right, bedtime. Sleep schedule sounds like a normie thing. I know, right?
So
I,
my
uh,
honestly-
schedule, my sleep schedule for the weekends, I just go to sleep when I want, wake up when I want. But for the weekdays, I usually go to sleep around 12 to 2 a.m. And I wake up at 6 a.m. every single morning.
Nice. I wish I could do that.
Dude, I live 30 minutes away from my school.
Imagine
Jesus.
going to
Damn.
Yeah, so actually that's an interesting thing because Toe, you usually stream for like 2 or 3 hours later than this, right? So you kind of had that nightlife going on.
Yeah, I used to have that nightlife going on. I used to be like a late night, and I'm like, oh boy, 4 a.m. Rubs hands together. Oh boy. But
We can't encourage underage drinking here, so I've kicked him
my
from the
God.
Discord.
I could just moved him to a different chat.
Nope. We can't encourage that here. That'll get us in legal trouble. We got to get him out of here.
Fucking Thanos Collins picks up his hand. Goodbye.
There is a beer that you can only get in Wisconsin. It's called Spotted Cow, and it's made by New Glarus, and that is good beer.
I was gonna make a joke about how it sounded because it's Spotted Cow, and I was like, oh, that's the name of it.
And then you're like, oh, it's Wisconsin.
Look, Planty, here, I'll give you some free advice. You're not gonna like it.
You're not
Right.
gonna like it.
Can y'all stop kicking me?
No.
Spicy.
Spicy.
You
We
don't drink.
don't. No underage drinking allowed. It's not
I
okay.
was joking. It was a big funny.
You know what? I'm pretty funny. Have you checked me? Look, I'm not drinking. There we go. Easy.
Hey, have you guys seen Kevin drop the chili pot? That's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
You guys
Who's
see-
Dude,
Kevin?
when I saw him drop
In
the
the
chili
office.
pot, I'm like, dude, when I saw him drop the chili pot, I started laughing so hard. Oh my god, that shit was so funny because he dropped the chili. He dropped the chili.
Wait,
Damn.
look at reason WO. Not at the moment. Ask again in 2 years. Seems like Snap is the only. Romy, you seem to miss the messages there, bud. I seem to miss some fucking words whenever I'm reading. What are you talking about? I don't know why you're shocked now.
His tonsils hurt. Leave him alone.
Yeah, my
His
tonsils.
tonsils hurt. He can't think.
I
That's a
can't
normal one, but
read.
come on.
I mean, yeah, those are normal for usual, but now my tonsils hurt, and that's just not extra.
SnapKick. What do you enjoy doing outside of playing video games?
Oh shit.
Looking
There's
at
things other than
looking at
video games.
hentai.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
In the
I used to-
IRL world.
Oh no. I watch a lot of YouTube and streams mostly if I'm not playing video games.
You are a IRL internet guy.
Yeah. IRL neat internet guy. I used to play more music. I used to play piano growing up. I had my bass and my guitar. I used to play a lot of my bass.
Guitar. Can you play Wonderwall?
No, I can't play the guitar for
Oh
shit.
my god.
I can pick up my bass and play Higher Ground by Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's something.
It's
But
not
that's about
Wonderwall.
it. It's no wonder why. Oh, I can do the thing every bass player can do and play what is it?
Boom, boom, boom,
No,
boom,
not that one.
boom.
Seven Nation Army. There we go.
Yeah,
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 do the
yeah,
Seven Nation
I was
Army
thinking of
song.
it.
So I,
Oh, shit.
It's like the easiest shit in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have fingers? Okay, you can play Seven Nation Army.
so I have a
No.
bass that I used to bring with me everywhere I went when I went to college. Everyone would
Oh
fucking
my
go.
God.
Everyone would fucking go and be like, "Can you play Seven Nation Army?" Without fail, nothing else.
Yep. That's why I sort of never bothered to say I played bass. Or if I played bass, I would immediately introduce slap bass. I would immediately throw slap bass in their face because they are instantly more entranced by that.
Nah,
That's
it's
a
Which,
little
like-
much.
To
no.
be fair, slap is like the best thing ever.
Look, cause
Yeah,
look,
but
Wait,
that's
what's
just a
fucking
lot.
slap
That
bass?
like
What's slap
it's like-
bass?
So
that's when you slap the bass.
it's when you slap the bass unironically. So like, you know the sound the
Yeah,
like,
like
of
the
wait, shut up. You know the sound of what's it called? Seinfeld theme. Bow bow bow
Oh,
bow
yeah.
bow. It's that sound. It's that's how you make. That's the sound it makes. It's literally when you take like the bend of your thumb on the side and you like do a doorknob turning animation with your hand into the string, and so
Ah.
you slap it with the side of your thumb.
Slap at the bass.
I don't know if you know this, but I've never watched Seinfeld before.
You don't
Oh, I
have
forgot
to
he's
to
a
have
z-
heard the fucking theme. You've been on the internet.
he's a zoomer.
You've heard the meme.
Basically, it's funky as fuck, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah, because if
Wow.
you don't introduce them with I do this instead, they'll immediately go, "Oh, so you do play Seven Nation Army?" Like it's on a fucking command. It's so fucking weird.
It really is. Like, it's 3 fucking notes, dude. Come on.
Roman
is
seems
my-
like the type of person who carries around a guitar case and headphones on his neck.
I believe that. I believe that entirely.
No, that's not. See, the thing is, it's not inaccurate. I got like
So
a pair
wait.
of like overhead headphones, like the big ones you wear,
Mhm.
and I used to like literally go to class.
them on your
I'd
neck.
literally wear them around my neck when I wasn't listening to them.
Okay, so to be
I look
fair,
so cool.
I was also that kind of person, but instead I had earbuds in at every given time. I wasn't one of those people who wore. You ever know the person who wore the Dr. Dre headphones just as like a fashion statement?
Yes.
Yeah, the Beats,
Oh,
Dr.
Beats.
Dre, whatever it is. I hate that shit so much because they never even listen to music and is always in their way. But they're like, oh yeah, I paid $300 for a crappy set of headphones that are worse than some Skull Candy earbuds I could get for 10.
Yeah, these were broken and I got them at Goodwill.
No.
Basically,
But they look pretty badass.
that's all it was. Like, meanwhile, me, I just walked around everywhere with my earbuds in my ears, listening to Breaking Benjamin.
With your $15 skull candies.
That
Dude,
yeah,
Breaking
that worked.
Benjamin, fire.
Honestly, dude, I started listening to Breaking Benjamin again recently because I was streaming old school RuneScape and I was doing song request stuff, and I ended up just pulling up Spotify and listening to some of the old stuff. It's like, man, I wasn't even really an edgy kid, but I just vibed to that shit so much.
Wait. Isn't that copywritten music?
Let me tell you, the VODs on even on YouTube are completely fucking nuked.
Are they?
But they're
really?
not. It's not from them even. The first one was just nuked by a Beatles song and one like J-pop song out of like the 20 J-pop songs that got played.
Wait, so you're saying that? Are you saying that I could play copyrighted music in my thing if I don't mind it getting like the VOD getting nuked?
It's not. Yeah, no. Honestly,
I'll
there's
send
a
you some
lot of
links, Roman.
there's a lot of copyright music you can play if like, especially if you're uploading VODs to
Play
YouTube.
sicko mode.
But
Play sicko mode.
The only thing you have to worry about if you do that is just ads. Your video will get monetized by whoever owns the music, but it'll still be perfectly watchable because anyone with 2 brain cells in their head should be using an ad blocker. So it doesn't matter. It literally makes no difference.
I'm gonna be
But
honest.
then
Made
there's
fun
like
of for using ad blocker.
what?
I've been made fun of for using ad blocker.
By who? And why did you not make fun of them back?
Roman, I was asking LPN because he was listening to like copyright music on his stream, and he sent me some links.
You haven't sent. I mean, don't send this to me. Do not send those to me in my Discord DMs. I would be super
No.
upset if you send those to me.
No, that's what I told him too. So he didn't send.
No, Pete's right. Send them to him so he knows what to not listen to.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I know what
yeah.
to. I want to know what to not be listening to.
Right. Yep. I
Okay, so the
got you.
first time in this conversation, this entire stream, I'm now the one out of the loop. This sucks. I hate this.
It's okay.
Feels bad. So I have a.
Feels bad, man.
So I recently got the Xbox Game Pass, and I was like, yeah, I want to play some games.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, Banjo Kazooie and Banjo 2, I want to play those. I never got a chance to play those when I was younger. And then it went, oh yeah, go ahead and connect your Xbox controller. And I went, wait, what?
Why?
And I was like, go ahead and slap your Xbox controller on. I was like, well, you see, that's kind of the funny
What the
thing.
fuck is that?
I don't really have an Xbox controller, so
Do you not just use DS for Windows?
I didn't think about that. So I was like, fuck it. So I
What
bought a
an
pre-owned
idiot.
Xbox
Oh my
controller
God.
from GameStop. The cool thing was
What?
they did deliver it to me, and I felt like really cool because it was literally someone drove it to my house. Went, here's your controller, and I was like, thanks.
They walked up, they had like Regal outfit on them, they rolled out a carpet, they had the controller on a little pillow, and they said, your gamer controller, sir. Would you like it pre-crusted?
I said,
No,
Your
no.
controller, my lord.
And I said, of
Okay, what?
course. And then they took out their
There was
Doritos.
a guy in a tuxedo with a briefcase handcuffed to his arm, and he's like, "Here you go, sire.
Yeah, and I said,
Here
more
is your
wood needed,
Xbox
sire."
controller."
I said, pre-Doritos this one up for me, Jeeves. And he took his
Double
Doritos out.
rations.
Yeah, he started smashing up the nacho cheese Doritos. And then, real fancy, he took out his Cool Ranch Doritos, did the same thing all over again. I was so impressed.
Wait,
Oh my
he
God.
poured an entire thing of Mountain Dew on it too.
Oh, yeah, of course, to make it extra sticky.
Sanctified it. Holy Mountain Dew. Blessed
Did
by
he
the
bite
Dorito
off some
Bowl.
of the rubber on
But
the
I'm going to be
thumbstick
honest,
too?
I kind of fucking hate how this controller feels. I don't know how I used to play
Which one?
shooters on controllers. An Xbox One controller?
Right.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. I've had people flame me for saying as much, but I think the PlayStation 4 controller is just infinitely better. Like, I understand
yes.
I understand the desire to have like the stick versus D-pad layout different. I get that. I can understand that. I can appreciate that. But let's be fucking honest. The Xbox One controller, the material feels awful. It feels awful. It feels cheap in my hands. It feels like it's going to fall apart if I squeeze it too hard. It feels light. Whereas the DS4 controller, like, it has a good weight to it. The material feels so nice. The buttons are way more responsive. Oh
Xbox
my lord.
controllers suck dick. PlayStation 4 controllers out in a different league.
Like the
Like
trigger.
the 360 controller is fantastic.
Okay,
It's just the Xbox One.
For like main game providers, it goes PC first, keyboard mouse, then it goes PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, and then Xbox.
I fucking
generally
hate the
agree.
D-pad.
I will
The
say-
Xbox D-pad sucks asshole.
It does.
I will say, purely out of science. No rage at all, but purely out of science.
Right.
I have pressure squeezed and split a PlayStation 4 controller in half.
Oh
The
yeah, I've
fuck?
broken PlayStation 4
Purely,
controllers.
purely out of science.
All right,
Right,
King
okay.
Kong, what the fuck?
For the reasons of science, I can completely get that, and I'm not going to
Yeah.
deny that it's possible. Like I don't deny it's possible.
I just
It's
think
just
you
the
can break a
controllers feel
I think you can
that
break
way.
an Xbox controller way easier.
It does, I
I've
don't.
broken
No.
PlayStation.
I
controllers.
can't
don't
say
think
whether
so.
one breaks easier than another. I have no idea. Just the
I think-
material feels that way is my
Here,
main thing, right?
Let me take my old Xbox One controller real quick. and
All
I'll
right,
back
just sit on
to
it, see what
science.
happens.
I think the PlayStation 4 has a wider base to it, and I think that's what makes it more snappable.
It's not as bulky. That's the thing, is the Xbox One has like a lot
No.
of bulk to it. Like in the mid.
I think
Yeah.
I think both of them you can break.
I think the Xbox One is more like comfortable for my hands.
It just
Yeah,
kind of,
and
Xbox
like
controllers just kind of feel more cheaply made.
when it comes to
PlayStation 4
form
controls
factor,
feel
I can
worth
totally
it.
understand that. I can totally understand that different hands will sort of fit that way. Just the material. Who the fuck just joined and disappeared? The material just feels way superior, and I get
Oh,
that's
yeah.
sort of a preference thing, but I like the smooth matte feeling of the PS4 controllers so much more.
That's fair.
Yeah, I totally get, like, shape, form factor is the more important thing for most people. Toe, you were
got-
saying you play shooters with controllers?
No, I used to.
That's cringe.
Okay.
That was rough.
I will say, the only shooter I had some friends, and we used to play Siege on Xbox One a lot. So the only
That's
game
fair.
I can play on controller is Siege.
Oh, ooh,
I
yucky.
I think Noah just joined the VC because I saw him join Good Morning and leave real
Okay.
fast.
Okay, so I used to play a shit ton of Siege, dude, and my god, if you
Same.
cannot snap aim in that game, which how do you do
No.
that with a controller? Oh my
Yeah.
lord, no thank you.
I mean, I was pretty good against Xbox players, but the second I'd hop on PC and try to use a controller, I'd just get stomped on. I was like, all right, not having it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, I have a buddy who goes by the name of Wayne. You can find him on YouTube by Wayne is Boss.
Wait,
He
Wayne's
recently
World?
exactly. He actually, fun fact, my good buddy Wayne is Boss actually was on a recent episode of Did You Know Gaming that he wrote in a V8 for.
Oh.
So he was streaming yesterday, and I was having this discussion with him briefly of just like I think he doesn't like shooters in general, but it's like, man, I just like shooters on controller. It feels better for me. I've tried all the shooters people recommended, Halo, the original Doom, Quake, and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, so if you're playing Halo, I understand that. Halo on PC and keyboard feels awful. Can I say that? Is that verboten to say?
I've only played like the first level of Halo, like in the collection, so I don't really care.
Okay, good, because I feel like I'm crucified for saying that almost anywhere else. But it's like, man, you're playing original Doom and you're playing on what, GZ Doom, and just going, okay, yeah, there we go. Play Ultra Kill. Hey, are you in the audience right now? Play Ultra Kill. Play the video game Ultra Kill, published by New Blood, developed
I've
by
heard-
Hakita. Play it. It's the best FPS ever. Play it with mouse and keyboard. If you like shooters with controller, you can play it with controller, but play it with mouse and keyboard. I recommend. You'll like it.
Yeah,
I-
but have you ever
I've
played
heard-
Counter Strike?
I've seen people what is it? Fuck. What's it called when they like download a game illegally that's from like years ago?
Torrent.
Pirate?
Pirate?
Pirate? No. There's like
Torrent?
word for it.
Abandonware?
No. It's like, fuck. What's it called?
Is it called downloading a video game?
Emulating.
Isn't it torrent? Oh.
Emulate. Okay.
I've heard people like emulate GoldenEye on the N64, and it's just like 20 times better with a mouse and keyboard.
There's sites that you can just play emulated games.
Yeah, I was recently on stream playing emulated Metroid Prime with mouse and keyboard controls. It was
what?
fantastic.
You
Yeah,
said it was on a
the
GameCube controller.
Nope, I was playing that with my mouse and keyboard, motherfucker. You can do
Oh.
all 3 Prime games with mouse and keyboard. It's
What?
great.
I need to go lay
Yeah.
down. My whole world's been turned flipped upside down.
My tonsils aren't feeling so great. I have to
Shut
end the
up.
podcast
Shut
real
the
quick.
fuck
Just
up.
weird for a moment.
Switches over to emulator.
I remember you doing that. And I went to see Halloween, and I was like, man, could have
Oh
just
my.
not.
I just found a Nintendo 64 Pokemon theme for $250 on the Facebook market.
Hey, Snap, link me in the DMs. Go ahead.
Yeah, one
Okay.
second.
Link Prodigy the that emulation stuff.
So
I
that
realized
he can
something.
avoid it just in case.
Motion controls. That's another thing that works really well. Okay. So motion controls like stuff like Splatoon, I thought worked really well.
Yeah, no, Splatoon, I really liked using the Joy-Con and the Wii U pad, which, by the way, the Wii U pad is underrated. That shit is comfy to hold.
Hold on.
Okay, holding on.
You guys like the motion controls in Splatoon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, like,
Unironically,
No,
yes.
that's a lie. Nobody
No,
liked
I
that
did.
shit.
I did like it. Because, like, okay.
It was the
look,
best way to do pinpoint aiming, and because a stick cannot
Oh
do
my
super precise short distance aiming.
Spicy, we're
The
gonna.
aiming
Spicy, they're
in
quirky, man.
Splatoon sucked ball sack.
God damn it.
All right.
Okay, I'll stop.
This isn't a beef.
Favorite
this is
video
a
game.
bathtub.
Favorite video game.
Oh, mine is Sonic 06 'cause he kisses the real life woman.
Dude,
Oh.
mine too. I fucking love Sonic 06.
Snap, would you ever do a run of Sonic 06 on stream?
I've honestly wanted to.
All right, good. I
Dude,
was-
I've been
I was- I was about to-
wanting people to play Sonic 06 for so long.
I was about to say, do I have to put up some cash on this one? But I'm glad to see
I
you're already
mean-
considering it.
You can, and I'll bring it around sooner, TM, haha.
No, I'll wait.
Oh, damn it. Sonic 06 question mark. You know what? Maybe I'm just too deep in the pool. Maybe I'm too far in the deep end of the internet and video games. That the
far.
fact that someone trying to ask what Sonic 06... Okay, no. Okay, I'm very glad. I thought Prodigy was asking what Sonic 06 was. I was about to say, oh, you sweet summer child, what little you know, unknowable madness,
Puts him
etc.,
down to
etc.
bed.
Time to go to bed. I'll give you a kiss goodnight.
Oh my god.
All right, I have an important question. These are philosophical questions that we need to ask every single podcast
No.
Okay.
from now on.
Of
One,
course.
okay.
Okay.
If you have 2 lasagnas
God damn it.
and
Oh
you
my
stack them on
God.
top of each other, how many lasagnas do you have?
It's one. Stop.
I'm
Doesn't
just wondering.
matter.
I won't argue. I just want to know his thinking.
It's one.
Okay, SnapKick, you.
I ate it all, so 0.
All right. Who
Some
wins?
Garfield energy.
Who
right
wins?
there.
A billion lions or all the Pokemon?
Oh my god. It's...
The Pokemon literally loot.
Yeah.
What are they are
Oh
gods?
my-
They are literal gods that create the world. If you include them, they can snap the entirety of existence out of creation. What sort of fucking question is that?
We can't go by the Pokédex because that shit is fucking stupid.
The Pokedex, bitch. Even the show has that. What
Not
are
that
you
we can't go by the
about?
show or the Pokédex. If we go by the game, they are literally just normal animals.
They're,
They
I-
don't- The
No,
most
no,
they can
no.
do is fucking hyper beam.
No,
That's still kind
There
of a
is
lot.
more.
That's
Even
still hyper beam.
they are limited by the game mechanics. Yes, in the game
All right,
mechanics,
no,
you
no.
cannot erase the world, but in the lore, like Darkrai literally created the world.
Listen. What I have 2 words for you. They're not
Darkrai's
lion mech.
Jesus Christ.
They're lion piss. What's a Pokemon gonna do if a billion lions just start pissing on them? Tell me what the Pokemon are gonna do. Come on.
They're probably gonna.
Pikachu's gonna harness his lightning bolt. And it's gonna go all up their piss streams and kill
Alright.
them all.
Did you kick him again?
Or spicy.
Deserves it. I'm sorry. Had it coming.
What are 900 Pokemon gonna do when a billion lions start pissing on them? You
I mean,
tell me that.
In theory, it's like dropping a nuke on a bunch of them. Like,
Exactly. They
Spicy.
drown in the piss.
Okay, I have a better question. Hey guys, what are your thoughts on boon totems?
They're
Alright.
if I'm playing Survivor, I like them. If I'm playing Killer, I'm real upsetty.
I was gonna say I haven't played Killer against boon totems yet. I've been too busy with moving, but
It's miserable.
Survivor is pretty
Because
rad.
yeah, here, let me give you the experience. I'm a killer. All right, I'm gonna set this person to down, Where the fuck did they go? And then worst part, they heal. Like not even that long after that, I lose them.
Yeah.
And then it's really
So-
Is
sad.
it at least with like what is it?
Self-care?
No, sorry. Oh,
Let me self care.
yeah, self-care.
That's what I said.
I was thinking it was the Nancy perk, but no, with self-care, at least you're like wasting another perk slot to
Wait.
be able to heal yourself. Where
When you said self-care, when you said self, it kind of sounded like South.
Okay.
yeah,
Like my
I
second
fucked
least
up
favorite
what I
country,
said.
South
Thanks for-
Sudan.
oh my
Thank
god.
Thank you for your input. Yeah, I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I dislike it. Because last time I played, I was playing when Nemesis just got released, and at that time, I don't know what changed. I don't think anything in particular even changed, but suddenly everyone is hyper healing all the time. I had to take Slot-Free Butcher with me, it felt like, because anytime I disengaged, it would take 3 seconds before somebody healed. So the idea of Circle of Healing just terrifies the shit out of me.
It's
Because
rough.
it's so not fun. It's so not fun to just have all your work undone.
You know what's worse is Shadow Step. Because Shadow Step, I think it undoes it hides your aura. No more scratch marks when in the area, and you get a decent chunk of space, like 32 meters.
Yeah, which I can track by ear somewhat decently, so that doesn't really kill my vibe as much. But the I don't know. It's a weird one. I think it's a decent trade-off for how long it takes to set up compared to Circle of Healing. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on that one.
It's not even a trade off. You
'Cause
can have
it's
both.
like- Well, yeah, if you have both, then that's fucking stupid. Because I think like stealth, trading time for stealth is infinitely more balanced than trading time for healing. Healing is basically Survivor game delay. If Ruin Pop Goes the Weasel is killer game delay, healing is Survivor game delay and is like just as powerful in my opinion. Stealth is not game delay. Stealth is just mixing up the chase, which is
mean,
cool by me.
Stealth is game delay to an once it becomes like excessive.
Stealth is only game delay if like the killer has no idea how to track. Because I
Yeah.
think even
Oh.
if the survivors did not have scratch marks, even if they were all dead silent, as long as they're walking around the map or going to generators, you're going to find someone. Unless they are
Right.
literally all playing hide and seek and getting nothing done, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. It's like if you have a bad teammate that's just crawling around and they're not doing gens, that is game delay. to an
Well, that's
extent.
not game delay because in the case of, so like when I say game delay, I guess I mean from the terms of Survivor, game delay is slowing down the killer while progressing your goal, right? So in
Sure.
that case, healing is progressing a goal because it's allowing you to survive longer, do more gens. Stealth is kind of just not doing anything, right?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Christ almighty.
Spicy.
Shit. Fuck.
Did you
Ow,
just fall out of your chair?
fucking arm. Holy shit.
Good.
Jeez, are you okay, Spicy?
Oh my god.
I hope he's
My
dead.
back.
Spicy's like, my elbow is facing the wrong way.
Jesus.
And then SnapKick's like, good.
Jesus.
In the end, it had to be this way.
Had to.
Yeah, I don't know. That's sort of. I was really interested in coming back to DBD when this last big update came out because it looked like McLean kind of just did his huge send off and said, "Okay, I'm gonna try to make the game good now on my way out." But Circle of Healing scares me.
So you're getting
You
back
know.
into it. Killer main only, right? So that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, probably.
Oh
I
yeah.
just- I actually started to enjoy playing Survivor a little more, but I think just streaming Killer is infinitely more entertaining. Watching Killer is
yeah.
infinitely more entertaining. Sorry, Toe, but I don't know. Survivor is kind of dull outside of
Survivor-
when you're in chase.
Yeah,
Well,
fair
I
enough.
think Survivor in a group is fine.
In a group, yeah. because I think any streaming event when you have multiple people together who can commentate and work off each other's entertaining.
Yeah, I think if you're looking to get like people drawn into the stream, solo surviving is really good because people are working with you rather than against you. But as far as content goes, then I would definitely do killer because it's more entertaining.
I don't think those two things are exclusive necessarily, content versus drawing people in, but
no, but I just feel like more of your teammates are more drawn to.
All right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I sort of get it. I don't know. I've had this talk with Roman before about the idea of if you put your name, like your TTV name, in game. On one hand, like I've always hated that shit, just because as a player, I instantly never want to go to your stream and never follow you except to stream snipe you. But then Roman introduced it to me in a funny way, which is if people get salty at you when you win, they come into your chat and then they give you free content.
Dude, honestly, what was it? I had one a few weeks ago, and I was just playing some games. I was just doing some killer games, just vibing. And I get someone in my game because I had to camp them on hook. I was like, fuck it. Like the other two are healed. I don't have no ed. They're gonna get out. I'm playing raid. They're gonna get out. I lost, right? So I didn't smack him on hook. I wasn't being disrespectful, but I was just defending him. And he comes into my chat, really upset. And I was like, I was like, it's sorry, dude. Just gaming. He's like, oh yeah, you're silver rank. Yeah, I'm rank 1. You were decent. Yeah, that's why you're not rank 1. And I'm like, I also don't play killer a bunch. And it essentially devolved into like, you're chubby, you have a bad hairline, you're ugly. And I was like, okay then. And we're kind of far removed from this point in time, so I don't actually bring this up. The funny thing was he had like his Instagram linked to his Twitch. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
I had to end this whole man's career. I think I ended up banning him because he was just like,
is that what you tweeted out?
Wait.
That one time when you're like, cancel, blah, blah, blah?
No, that was just plenty, but I was just like,
oh.
But no, I didn't give a shit. I was gonna, because like, if I told him like, oh guys, go cancel this person, he knows like, oh, I'm winning, because he kept being like, oh yeah, I'm living rent free in your head or something. I'm like, dude, you're in my Twitch chat. What the fuck?
You're living rent free in his head. He's hunting you down.
He had to sit through an ad. So he had to come into my chat, sit through an ad, then could proceed to interact with me because I was talking back to him, and then he would respond to what I was saying. So it wasn't just blindly chucking insults. And it came to the point where I was like, all right. He's like, take the hat off, watch, show me the hairline. And I was like, all right, $5, I'll do it. Drop a follow, maybe I'll do it. And I don't know. It was good content because I was just like, it's basically just like my perception was always because it's not only like VCing like on Call of Duty where they can kind of yell back at you. I mean, like, the worst you can do is, like, type back. But realistically, you can't really interrupt me or stop me from being like, you're a loser and I had sex with your mom. Like, what are you going to say to that? You can't VC talk back to me. The best you do is type.
Way of being...
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. I was going to say, just by way of being on microphone, you have the immediate advantage there. And if you ever want to, like, hypercut people being pissy at you, if you want to, like, just pull up their entire Steam profile and roast them up, there you go, it's free content. Now, is it going to get you followers? Never. Putting your TTV name in game will never, and I don't care what experience you had, never get you consistent followers outside of like a spare few who will probably never chat or never come back.
There are a few. I have had some good experience with people who have come back, but just that experience alone, like that whole like, him being super salty about it, has always stood out like it's a very funny thing to me. Someone was like, this is really good. And I've had this happen twice. There had two people. One guy came in before a stream. It was like, hey, you're wrong with this killer, blah, blah, blah. And then he left. And then he came back after, and he's like, dude, fuck you, dude. You're an asshole. You should have died. And I was like, what the fuck's your problem? And he's like, you teabagged the game. And I was like, that wasn't me. That was the other Fang. And he goes, oh, well, you're still bad at the game. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like 4 in the morning, too. And I was like, what the fuck?
Some people get like, I understand the salt that the game creates, I totally do, but oh my god, if you're gonna go to someone's Twitch chat, you don't just directly aggro. At the very least, try to like trick them or something. Yeah, and
the worst part, he's playing fucking Legion, so he's kind of just saying, I want to lose, I dislike winning. But I don't know.
Oh, don't diss Legion like that.
I gotta do it.
It's true,
I gotta do it to him. He was playing Legion. He was on the game, I had to do it to him. He was like talking mad smack. I'm like, look, dude, if you
How
want
do
to
you
win, don't play
lose
Legion.
as Legion on the game?
You play Legion. I run with my TTV in my name or in games, or I just put live. I've thought about doing that. If I'm not live, just take out the TTV.
And like, I don't know. That honestly, that would at least be a step up, because there's nothing that I find more sad or pathetic than going against somebody with TTV in their name, and then I open up their Twitch channel and they're either not live now, they've never been live / haven't been live in months, or like the account's deleted. At which point I'm like, why the TTV name?
It's
what
really.
purpose?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've met other streamers from my TTV and like playing against them in Dead by Daylight.
I know why they put TTV in their name, because I used to do that too.
Why?
The reason, it's a joke. It's completely, it's ironically just like going off of somebody's, because my name used to be TTV_spicy boy, but all the letters were numbers, or like half of them were letter or numbers.
No, you misunderstand. They're not making fake TTV names. They link to real accounts that have the same profile pictures and everything.
Damn.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
Roman and I
weird.
both do that.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
really weird when they have like a dead account, or like they're like, this person, we don't know much about them, but they're sure they're
Yeah.
great. And I'm like, so you've never streamed? I'm not gonna diss them. I'm not gonna be like, you fucking dickhead, you gotta be streaming. But like, I don't get the point of it. Like, I wouldn't do it until I start streaming. I'd be like,
Yeah, it just looks weird. I don't know. I wonder if almost they're like, I hope people follow me even though I've never streamed, and then when I start streaming, I'll have followers or something like that. Which is the most small brain play I've ever heard, but it seems like it might be the case.
oh.
I don't know. I hate to rag on you for what you do, but like, I totally understand why you guys do it to an extent. I don't agree with the methodology.
Hey, no problem. I mean, I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Like I said, at worst, absolute worst, they just come in my chat and say, hey, you're a dickhead, and leave. And I'm like, okay. But
Yeah.
and
Well, I
then
mean, that's definitely not the worst, but I mean.
I mean,
I have people that come around the stream every once in a while that I've met through playing TV on my name. So
Yeah, fair enough. I believe that it can happen. I just my mentality when it comes to streaming is someone, and like in your case, they are coming around and chatting a little bit, I guess, but I'm never worried about getting followers as much as I am about getting followers who will come back and chat and subscribe and like consistently engage. If you're just following to follow, then I appreciate it. I'm not gonna say like, ew, yucky, don't, but it's like that's not as important to me as trying to be engaging enough that people would want to chat with me. And I don't know. In my head, of course, this probably doesn't relate to reality especially in your case, but in my head, going, okay, here's my TTV name in game. Then they click on it, and it's like, all right, well, I was playing the game the entire time. I wasn't really watching you, and now I'm going to go into another game. I'm not going to suddenly stop and watch your chat now or watch your stream now, right? Unless they were stream sniping you, which that's a very funny one. So, I don't know. That's my whole methodology. If you've had good experience with it, then yeah, by all means,
like,
good for you.
I just like seeing numbers go up. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't. Yeah, don't blame it.
Me go number go up me like that. I did one time when I played Rocket League, and I didn't get anything from it except for teammates who wanted me to shit on me after a game ended. That's because you're playing Rocket League. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I don't play Rocket League.
Yeah, sorry,
fuck.
Diff fixed. That's you see, even with like DVD, like you said, that's kind of mostly what you get. And like both Pizza Rat and Toe level with me. How often do you get followers? Just like a pure heart activity feed from somebody who saw your TTV name in game. If you had to guesstimate, how often?
I probably guess about 2 a stream. That's a like fairly good stream. Never gave me any views
Yeah.
that lasted longer
I mean,
than 5
Jared.
minutes, so I saw no point.
And
Both
I,
Jared's.
Yeah, because we met Jarhead on the game, and he's stuck around. Nix has stuck around a decent amount. But in terms,
well, I'm saying like per stream, and you know that they came from someone who saw it in game, not just somebody browsing the DVD category.
Like how many do you get that are coming back? I'd say my number
Not coming back, but even just following.
just following. How about 2?
Really? All right. Well, fair enough.
That's only
yeah.
fairly average thing, but even then, I understand like a lot of the people that do follow me. It is most of the time comes down to like they'll follow and be like, "Oh, good game, follow," and I'm like, "Thank you." And I don't know, I still appreciate it because at the very least, it is a follow. It's like a it's like a subscription on YouTube. Oh yeah, Meat Bless and 3. I saw him in a game. Like I've met a decent chunk of really cool people doing this, so I've never like I've always had every times where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do it, but then I meet like a lot of cool people doing it, so I don't usually mind it too. Like even the occasional bad experience is like, free content, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. It maybe it's just like I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of stuck on almost not I won't say moral, but like what's the word I'm looking for? It's sort of just like a thing of trade for me, where it's like, oh, you don't set a ship off without christening it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like that to me, where it's in my case, I feel weird doing it. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right on some level. I have no better way of describing it, and it's fascinating to me that it does work for you guys, because every part of my head says, no. Why would that work? They just saw you run around and do generators. What was particularly entertaining about your stream? But I guess if they're just being nice, there you go.
A lot of people are just being nice. I think.
Yeah.
I
will say back in the day, I used to shit on people who do the TTV too. Like you'd see somebody in Counter-Strike and you'd be like, nobody's gonna fucking watch your blah blah blah.
What was it? Oh fuck. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, I mean, people still check it out, and I think that's. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool that people are taking the time out of their day, even if they're just trying to be toxic or whatever. They're still like checking you out. I don't know.
What was it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I can appreciate that. I understand that for a lot of us too, like advertising in any form is good advertising, so to speak. Just getting your name out there can be the hard part, and so being able to just kind of slap it wherever you can is kind of the best thing to do, right?
Yeah, I've seen this experience like that. I don't think they knew. They don't think they knew I was like watching, or they weren't paying attention. But I was playing. It was at Splitgate when that game was like kind of like still kind of popping off. Before it kind of died off, guys. I won't be honest. That shit was wild. And I went into a lobby, and there was another TTV in there, and I fucking had like the VC on for a bit, and they were just fucking roasting. Oh, they've already been roasting me also, but they're roasting him hard, and I was like, damn. They're like, dude, I'm a TTV also, dude. I wish I get more than like 2 views though. And I didn't say shit. I was just real quiet, and I was like, if I win this game, it's all that matters. I can literally go. I can be like, I had sex with your mom, loser, and leave. And like,
at the end of the day, if you have sex with
sure.
your mother, can they complain?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'd be like, you're in my Twitch chat. I'm in your mother's bedroom. So what are you gonna do? What do you do about that?
I've been in the cave you came out of.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
Gross.
it's the ultimate dunk on someone because you can't say shit after that because they can just say that to you and then ban you. What do you say to that? I lasted like an hour for streaming, supporting the boys.
Damn.
Yeah. But what was it? I don't know. I think it's I've always, I don't want to sound like a simp or anything, but I've always respected like the way you've looked at streaming wise. Even though I take a different approach. You seem to have a very like live and let live. I'll stream whatever the fuck I want. So much in the point where I've seen you stream like old school RuneScape, which I know is popular, but like it's not something I would be like, oh yeah, let me stream old school RuneScape. And it seemed for you, and I'm not saying that anyone who does what I do with the TTV in your name isn't passionate about what they do, but a very like passionate, like I don't give a shit, I'm gonna stream whatever I want. I've seen you play like Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, I'm like, damn, so I've always respected that about you. And I'm not simp. And this is part where I get a simp about the guest. Besides the voice thing, because I think everyone goes for the voice, but I'm gonna get him where it really matters. But yeah, I've always
listen. If you want me to come back, you have to do the mandated simping. Keep going.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, the first of the voice, but that's what got me. I was like, it's got a nice one. I was like, bites.
Oh my
bites
god, the voice.
The voice. And
dude, it was
his voice.
When I played Siege. Well, before I started streaming, I played Siege for a few years, and I cannot tell you how often people would go, "Man, do you do radio? Bro, do you do radio or something? Your voice is so nice. And the funniest thing is, it would happen consistently when I'm making fun of them or telling them, like, get fucked. My teammates, too. I will TK my teammates because I constantly grief in that game. I would TK my teammates. I would tell them they're idiots. I would make fun of them. They'd be like, damn, dude, do you do radio? That's silky smooth. Holy shit.
They're right.
There are sites that you can do like free voice acting, and you might be able to like get put into a game or something.
I've looked into that before. It's weird. There's a lot of projects that I really don't want my name attached to, and it's also just a lot of it's a lot of work, and I'm a lazy fuck.
Like I've always say, like I've always imagined like you could probably get into like voice acting or like game voice acting, just because I think you have a very distinct voice. Like you have like signature to it, and I always really respect that.
It's very so hot.
It's a very like warm and rounded sound. So I always thought like, man, like it'd be like on a radio. I'd listen to that. I don't like the radio.
Not me neither, and I
don't like yeah.
Yeah, if radio was viable, I would. I've always wanted to do game voice acting or something, but where do you begin without investing immense amounts of money or having the proper connections?
Oh,
which,
you know, started anime a bridge series. Come on, it's easy.
Oh, fuck me, dude. Yeah, join. Oh, let me start my, I don't know. What's that Fire Patrol anime? The recent one? I was... Fire Force. Yeah, let me start my Fire Force. A bridge. There we go.
There we go, baby.
But yeah, in reference to the streaming thing, that's been a lot of my... It wasn't even so much a philosophy so much as it was something I was kind of forced into, because I just struggle a lot with consistency in like most aspects of my life. And in my eyes, it's almost a bad thing. So it means a lot to hear you say that it's like something you respect, because I do it. I've always just enjoyed playing video games, and I always want to make more. I always want to expose video games to people. The more I can show cool video games and show it off, it's my passion. Video games have always been my passion. I want more people to appreciate more video games and expand their taste, get out from their bubble. And I want to expand my own and constantly play new stuff, which, like I said earlier, is the reason I started streaming. So in that respect, it's so hard for me to sit down with any one thing for too long. And I sort of think that's a problem for me sometimes, because like you mentioned the old school RuneScape. Fun fact, those were some of my most successful streams lately. I streamed for like, unironically, I got like 7 followers for each of the 2 streams I did. I got bits. I got like $6-7 in bits for one. I got the funny $50 donation that we'll see the results of on another, as well as handful. Well, no, those were resubscribers, so I guess you know, give or take. So yeah, weirdly enough, those ones are the successful things, and like that's sort of been part of my game plan. Was okay, if I want to branch out and do a lot of different things, part of my here's a fun fact: if you want to do Twitch streaming and you want to like gain followers and you want to do variety, pick like
Jesus. I'm gonna.
All
right.
God.
Sorry about
Jesus. The shit out of me.
Owie.
Yeah, that was Noah. His mic's been messing up.
Christ. If you want to do variety streaming on Twitch, just like pick 4 or 5 games that you're interested in. Look up the Twitch directories for them. See which ones have the most followers and have the least current streamers. Like, it's unironically something that's gotten me a handful of followers every now and then, even if something I just played once, which is usually a concern, because like a lot of streamers get where they are by playing one type of game or one game like Dead by Daylight consistently. So I've been scared that I don't really have that sort of niche.
No,
but
I think it's super good what you do, because like I'm not gonna look, guys. I'm gonna take the mask down for a bit and let you know I do appreciate all the support. I get decent support. People who watch and like subscribe and follow and all that stuff. That's cool. But I think it can be it puts me in a very scary spot where I get really anxious when I'm like, I should stream something else. I get so anxious going into those streams because I'm like, fuck, I'm like, oh fuck, what if the numbers are bad, or like, you know, what if this is like a bad stream? And it regularly happens where like those are just my lower watch streams, like branching out into different things. And I'm never like upset about it. I'm like, oh well, you know, that one just wasn't it. Maybe just try again. But to me, it can always be like super rough to be like, oh fuck, what if this is a bad stream? Like, what if it's a bad stream? And I have like one bad stream, and I'm like, fuck, I'm falling off now. And it's an unhealthy mindset because it makes it so hard for me to experiment and try different games that I really do like play on stream, like Smash Brothers, Monster Hunter, anything else that I want to do. Just I'm like, fuck, what if the people who don't watch DBD aren't here? And it's a crippling thing where it gets to the point where I'm like, fuck, I gotta really push everything. And that's why I like experimenting with different things. I did the Smash Brothers tournament, which was a lot of fun, and those did fairly well. And then I did the podcast, which is, I think at this point, I want to make it kind of a staple just because I enjoy doing it, and it's something that you can relax on. I don't feel super stressed. I'm not gaming. I'm not like sweating. I don't have to like throw the green screen up and be like, all right, guys, we're game today. I kind of it's a very time where I can just kind of kick back and like actually just chill. I'm not putting a show on as much as like regular streams are gonna be.
Yeah, because that's also like that's sort of my mentality. I'd say my absolute golden peak for streams and stream quality is Hugbees. You might know him from Critical's podcast. Technically, I don't know if Hugbees runs it or not, but he's streaming a little less lately, but he's been like my absolute go-to for streams. And he sort of had that philosophy of like, you're an entertainer. You are someone who is trying to be entertaining. It's not just like video game hangout time. You should, if you want to be successful and if you want to create content, you should think of it sort of like a show. And yeah, definitely it's nice to have breaks from that though, because I feel that's sort of my mentality when I do most of my streams is I want to try to get bits. I want to try to have times where I'm doing skits and just trying to be entertaining as possible. So having something like this, yeah, I totally agree. It's a nice de-wind. And the one thing the 2 points of advice I could offer you if you're interested in trying to branch out in streaming and you don't want to worry about numbers, instantly the best thing you can do is if you open your Twitch dashboard or if you use Streamlabs or whatever, here's what you do. You hide your viewers, you hide your views, you hide your followers. Done.
Oh yeah, I don't
hide it all.
I don't look at my fucking. I close like viewers, like especially during streams because I get so like fuck. I'm like,
yep.
Oh, the number's down. Oh fuck, maybe they're not. And so I literally had to undo it because I'm like, it makes me so. It winds me up really bad. And every now and then I'll peak sometimes, and like if there's a stream that's just not doing as well, I'm like I get like more like, oh fuck, what am I doing? What am I not doing right? So I like early on, I think I was like, turn that off. I don't want to look at it. And I won't look at it until I'll check like the stats after a stream. And I kind of be like, even if it's bad, I'll be like, oh, well, stream's over. I'm not worried about it anymore. Or I'll be like, oh, it's a good stream. And I kind of just move on. Because I'm like, you can't really fix it now. I can't be like, oh, man, let me do the better stream right now because I'm like going to bed or something.
Right.
Oh.
You would need to have sex to do that, and that's a no-go. All right.
You're like,
God
that's never
it's
happened
no.
before.
So
Put it in your mouth.
All right, wait.
Okay,
No.
okay, so
no,
stay still. All right, don't move. Don't look.
Good thing I brought a.
Good luck. Ame told me something about a Reaper.
Okay.
Yeah, something about
I'm watching.
the
All right.
death following me. Okay, I'm gonna.
Ready?
Who just did something?
10
Stop.
seconds.
Supposed to.
Yeah.
No, Survivor, stop. I must eat.
Yeah.
I must consume because
Yeah.
we haven't been time. All right.
10 seconds.
I'll let you know when I've actually eaten it. How
Wait,
about that?
Do you want to count? Do you want to count
We're
down?
all watching.
Do you want to count down to it?
I'll let you know. 3.
No. Let me count down.
Oh
No,
no.
I go.
30,
Oh my
29.
God.
Just do it now.
Oh God. Oh
Oh,
my
this is
God.
already so bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You good?
I'm not moving until I hit crows.
You ready?
All right, I'm
I
taking a
hate
small
crows.
sip of milk to start.
Okay.
Oh my God.
No.
You ready?
Pain.
Spicy, shut the fuck up.
Go.
Pain.
Okay.
How you feeling, buddy?
Hey, buddy. You
I'm so
okay?
worried for you.
Hydrate.
Bussy, JK, I love you. You better. I don't know the fuck. Hey, is that a chainsaw here?
Oh, pizza.
Pizza
Really?
time.
I
Thank you
just
so much, thank you so
tapped
much.
that
Don't you dare, bitch! Don't you dare!
No, it wasn't me. I didn't light any totems or anything.
Base camper.
Ah,
I mean, you
okay,
look like
refresh.
You're handling it pretty good.
Still good?
No.
fuck! No, I'm not.
Oh no. Snap, I'm so sorry.
No, it's for the content. For the content.
It is for the content, but like, oh my god.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why spicy?
I'm literally so incredibly concerned right now. Every like the mom friend
Wait,
in
is it
me
when he
is
knocks
just
us
like,
down or is it when he hook us?
Hooks.
Well, he's not the hooky right now, to be fair.
No, fuck that. Fuck the challenge. Holy shit.
Dude,
oh no.
doing good, buddy?
Hey, listen.
Holy shit, this sucks.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you want to eat that? You want
This
to eat that?
isn't very
Spicy's
funny
over here
haha
like,
anymore.
what are you even
You want to eat that
doing
second one?
about?
Like,
You don't need to take out your anger on us. Come on, why do you keep killing us,
you
man?
want to eat that? You want to eat that second one, like you said earlier? Remember?
Dude, he really did
He
say
was
fuck this challenge. He's just
confident.
drinking the entire jug of milk.
Is he
So
really?
confident for this.
Go pick up
Oh shit,
pizza.
I need ice cream or something. Holy fuck.
Oh no.
Come save me, come save me. He's just left his computer. He just left his computer. Come.
Oh my god, he's just
Okay,
dead.
okay.
Come on, Spicy, I got you.
Go.
Are you flashlighting
He
him?
really came
Maybe.
in
God.
so confident. He came in so confident to this.
Yeah, he
like,
really.
yeah, I'm gonna eat two. I'm gonna straight up eat two, and then it's just like, mm-mm.
Oh wait, Pizza, let me full heal.
Hey guys, I came to the party. Where are y'all at?
I'm at the
Left
carnival
of me,
flashlighting
he
him.
got here. Oh, I literally see you walking by. Pizza, don't tell him.
Bro. Oh, I see you. I have a med kit. Let me help.
Yeah, use your med kit on me.
Yeah.
See, okay,
Oh
can
my
someone
God,
Well,
get,
now you
Roman,
don't
this whole
deserve it.
stream is just
Now you
you
don't deserve it.
blinding.
can someone? Is anyone Pizza at? Or sorry, is anyone in a SnapKick chat? Is he doing
I
all right? Can someone let me know?
Love how
No, he's
this-
not even there.
Yeah, no, he's not even there. He went to get ice cream. Oh,
There he is.
I'm getting my ice cream. Don't mind me.
You good? Do
that didn't go
Fuck
as
this. Holy
planned.
shit.
you want to eat that
Fuck
second
this.
one? You want the second one?
Yeah, Snap, I'm gonna need you to throw the second one away.
The fucking
Yeah, no
audacity.
chance.
Hey, Snap, I still think it's a good idea to eat the second one, right? We're on the same
He
page.
would.
correct?
Holy shit. Oh fuck.
Oh, you're about to
Oh
throw
my
up.
god, this
It
sucks.
was so fucking
Oh my
cute.
god, dude.
The content
So,
was not worth it.
Just
Because
let,
he's
just
chugging the milk.
to ask, how good are you with spicy stuff?
Not at all.
We already asked this question.
Yeah.
Wait,
I,
are you-
I was gonna
I thought
say,
you could do this,
oh,
dude.
sorry. I took a 30-minute nap in the middle of the podcast.
You
No,
bastard.
this was literally right before we started playing. I said, "What's the hottest pepper you've eaten?" He goes, "To be honest, I don't even eat spicy
Probably.
food."
The most I can handle is actually I can't even handle this. A jalapeno.
Habanero.
Habanero
Shame.
pellet.
Shame.
I
I
actually
can
like
barely eat the
jalapenos.
jalapeno.
Dude, if you
Those
can't
shit,
Yeah,
that
tolerate
shit
the
jalapenos
makes me
on
mad.
jalapeno,
everything.
I'm worried about you.
Ooh, ooh, Mr.
Nah, it's
Killer.
getting better. It's getting better.
Dude, bell pepper's way better.
You want to eat that second? You want to eat that second one?
I don't
buddy?
like bell peppers.
Fuck you. Shut up. Die.
He's not even playing the game anymore.
just
We're-
not having
we're
it.
just
No,
end
fuck
rushing
this.
him.
I'm gonna let this.
Okay, I'm
turn.
glad you.
Oh
have
my
ice
god!
cream now.
You lied to me. You said you weren't playing anymore.
I need to get my kills in when I can.
I mean, every time you got a
Man,
hook, you did get to chug like a
He
gallon
really
of
did
milk,
say
so-
fuck the challenge and just started drinking.
I don't blame you.
For real.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Not sticking to the challenge. Now you have to eat the other one, and you can't get any milk at all during the
I'm
entire
gonna-
thing.
Ban you from the Discord if you speak again.
Hey, Spicy, you should really voice all your opinions right now.
Hey, Maurice.
I mean, he's done it 8 times.
Bro, you're
during
about
the
Maurice.
podcast.
I freaking love Maurice.
Spicy
He's
knows
such
he'll
a
do it
handsome
again.
boyo.
I wish I was Maurice right now, dead.
Wait,
Maurice isn't dead.
interview question.
Should
Interview
be.
question. Do you wish you were Was the 50 worth it? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that he's got the ice cream,
I
it
would
probably
ask
was.
for more next time, but yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time, Mr. Kick.
No problem. Take care.
Take care.
Oh, what a
Oh,
good
shit.
boy. What a good
Okay.
boy.
It's coming down. It's coming down. It still burns on like the roof of my
Oh
mouth.
my god.
Oh,
Where the
God.
frick are the
Dude, I could not
doors,
imagine
bro?
eating that shit. That must be
Oh my
fucking terrible.
You deadass were like, yeah, I'm gonna eat both. And I'm like, no, please.
I didn't think one would be this bad.
These things are really small. I might eat both.
It's literally the hottest pepper in the world. And you're
Dude,
like,
literally, I don't know if you know this, but if it's small, those are normally hotter because
Oh, the
the
seeds are
seeds are
condensed.
more condensed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're usually like jam packed with
smaller
seeds.
ones are definitely hotter.
So it's like baby snakes. They're small. They
Yeah.
kill better.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold
Hey,
on,
buddy,
That's just how it be.
Hey.
you okay?
Yeah, real
You
great.
doing all right there, bud?
Hey,
Oh my god.
hey,
Hey,
Bucko,
buddy.
how you doing there?
Do you need
So my
somebody to
door's
talk to?
primed.
Okay, I don't think it wants to talk.
Maybe he does. Go back and ask him.
Okay, as long as I keep you busy for long enough for me to get a scoop. Here I go. Holy shit,
Just
I'm dying.
shoveling ice cream in between downs.
Wait, baby snakes kill better?
All right,
yeah.
3 hooks, I win. 3 hooks was the goal, right?
I think it was winning.
Yeah, well,
Ah,
winning.
Should I just like open the door now?
You bet you wasted your flashlight.
Oh yeah, I could have just I sit there flashlight here for 20 minutes. Hey, you over there!
If you get on.
Hey, you over there! Get over there! Hey, you with the. I'm just kidding. You do whatever you want, man.
Face camping, kind of
God.
cringe.
Yeah, get face cammed. Absolutely owned. I'm a better player, quite clearly.
Wait,
Average bubble player.
wait. I'll trade you spicy for him.
What?
I'll trade you
Oh,
spicy.
okay, yeah, deal.
Deal. He's right behind you.
He's
Oh,
eating
shit.
your ass.
Really just eat that ass.
Bubba gameplay, exactly.
But I used to mean
I
Leatherface.
dare you. Pick me up. See what happens.
I don't
Pick
care.
me up.
I think this is my mom's
Yeah,
ice
see what
cream.
happens.
Pick me up. See what
Sorry.
happens, bitch.
Okay.
Pick me up.
Oh no, he picked me up.
Shit, can't believe it.
See, I told you. You saw what happened.
I did.
he,
True.
he did see what happened.
My eyes were open.
Well,
Bro, I'm on board with leaving spicy. Y'all wanna come to my door?
Oh, my door's right there.
the
Alright,
door
see you
was
later.
literally 100%
Have a good time.
Farewell.
What? Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
I save Pete's rap on his first hook, and he does me like this.
Didn't you want to hook him right in my face?
Doors
Buddy
open.
coming to save me. What a little bitch baby move. See you later, pussy boy. Pussy boy. Ah shit.
Hi, Peter. Okay.
All right, later.
Later.
All
Hey, we can talk about this, Mr.
right, what you want
Man.
to talk about?
Pick me up.
Anime.
How's your day going?
Just kill me.
So
You know,
Do you
I
have
think
a call for the DS play?
Okay.
I think I'll leave.
Beat him up. Wait, no, stun lock him. Stun lock him by healing. Heal stun lock him. Yeah. Keep him in place.
Pete's rat, you would have been dead if I didn't save you.
What is happening right now?
Keep in
What are
place.
y'all
You
doing?
can't-
Yes,
Spicy,
yes,
I'll
I
pick
Build,
you
just
up.
wanted to put
build
the timer.
sprint.
Ah, damn right. Pardon me. All right, we'll see what happens.
Are you okay, Snap?
Yeah, no, I'm
Has
good.
it,
I'm
like,
good.
worn off? Okay.
It's better now.
I was
It's better.
legitimately worried. I was like,
Nah.
okay. When you first ate it and you just like were like, no, never mind, forget the challenge.
Yeah,
I was
since you're good.
God damn.
It's a good hit.
Since you're
Oh.
good, why don't you eat the second one?
It was so delicious. Holy shit, dude.
Did it
Oh
taste
my
good, or
God.
was it just like, does it like taste bad, or does it like have a flavor?
It has like an earthy flavor to it. Honestly, it wasn't even an awful flavor.
Okay, so the taste was like okay, but like it was just.
Peppers normally taste pretty good. It's just the spice that's like,
I don't like peppers. That's the thing though.
yeah, that's fair.
It
I
doesn't
don't
also
like the
taste like a
textures
pepper.
of them.
Oh my god, spicy.
It-
It's the
it-
most selfish
hot
build I've
sauce.
ever seen.
It's dried out, so it doesn't have like a juicy flavor. It just
Yeah.
kind of tastes like earth.
Listen,
That's
I
fair.
wanted I wanted to make sure that man did not get any milk, but then he just started drinking from the jug. And I'm like,
Fuck all of you. I don't even care if I completely failed that. Oh my god, that was
oh,
Here,
we
awful.
should have made a
Snap.
repercussion. Oh, we
Hey,
should have
what's
made a
up?
repercussion if he could do that.
I'll DM you my address. You send me the other one, and I'll eat that one.
Oh.
Deal. It's actually like a whole bag of them, so you know what?
Oh,
Sure.
there's multiple.
But yeah, you can have the rest of them. Go for it.
What,
Deal.
you're not gonna eat them?
Except,
Like,
No,
dump
fuck
them
no.
in your
Wait,
mouth, like, all
what?
at the same time and just see what happens.
yeah.
All right.
That's pinnacle. Fuck around and find out. Oh my god.
It's
How do you-
something a little strange for a little change.
You know
A little
what?
strange for a little change.
I'll say right now, if we can get to 250 followers by the end of the year, I'll do the Pocky challenge or whatever it is.
The
Wait, what's
The
what?
You know what?
Pocky challenge?
With who?
Is it the
With
Pocky
who?
challenge where you like, yeah, with
It's
who?
the-
That takes 2 people.
It's the one chip challenge.
Oh, that one.
Oh, okay, that
Pocky.
is not the.
Like the
Keep
PAQ.
Beats right. I'll
Yeah.
make you a deal. I
On
will
the
send
same
you
thing.
these Reapers. If you can get more hooks than I got this game, which was what, 4? And stay within the challenge, I will gift you 30 gift subs.
30 gifted.
Ooh.
30.
God damn.
That's a bit of a
Dang.
random number, but
30 gifted.
It's insane.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up on my end. Quick question before I go. Pick a number between 1 and 3. I'll start with Snap. Because he was a guest. Pick a
2.
number between 1 and 3. 2? Planty?
1.
1. Pizza leaves you 3.
2.
But who said 2 earlier?
I was 2.
That's 2? Okay.
How dare you?
Okay, cool. I don't know what I'm doing then.
Wait, what the fuck about me?
Oh, you're not streaming, so.
Shut up.
You get 5.
I'll get 2.5.
I do want to. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. It's been a fun time.
Wait,
Thank-
what was with the numbers?
Oh yeah, no, because I was just gonna choose those in a raid. Because I was like, that's true. You guys I feel bad. But
Don't
Okay.
raid me. I'm exhausted.
Nah, go raid one of them. Go raid one of them.
Decision.
I'm exhausted. Don't raid me.
Go raid Planty.
Hi. Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well,
Hello.
I want to say
No,
thank
don't
you.
read Planty. She literally hasn't been here for the entire thing.
That's fine. Look, I just want to thank everyone so
But
much for coming
so
out
what?
today. I want to thank everyone so much for coming out today. We had an awesome stream. I want to thank our fantastic guest, SnapKick. Anything you want to say to the people before we head out?
Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Thank you.
Okay, wait. Anything you want to shout out before you leave?
Oh yeah, any shout outs?
Archipelago Randomizer, Yeoman Vidya, Tofar Love, Corey SG9, Quality Garbage. That's about it.
Okay.
Probably
Any-
missed
So,
some of it.
so not yourself.
I just so did that for me. You know what?
You should give Blockbuster a shout out.
YouTube,
You know what? Shout out to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still alive, but I hope they're doing okay.
They definitely
No.
aren't.
We hope they're doing okay.
I mean, it's been a solid
They're there in
7 years,
spirit.
but
They're there in
If they're
spirit.
not okay, I hope they're okay in the other life.
Shout out to the
And,
last Blockbuster in Oregon.
Bend, Oregon is one left.
Facts.
Gotta hit that place up.
Dude, I used to live like right near there.
No.
Live in
Nice.
Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking loser.
All right, guys, we're gonna peace out. But thank you all so much for coming out. We have our next podcast
Thank you.
episode on the 17th, unless something happens or I get sick again. That's pretty much it. Haha. See you then.
oh, you were sick this time.
well, you know, I was manageably sick. If it was unhealthily sick, it'd be bad.
Wow,
Pastor,
now I have to change my freaking stream title.
What is your title?
Using the Sitting by the Fire Boys for content.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this was entirely just I planned this entirely to be the use SnapKick for content game or a stream.